matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners about to kick it away and get this season started. And he muffs it. It's loose. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the right. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conference?
Converts on 4th down and he's still going. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Lost a throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. On the option, it's Mateer. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. He'll try to do it himself. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Adams. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
I know we're only in game one, excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown Sooners! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Finds his target down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Spits it out to the back. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Clemson!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line is going to have to show up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on 4th down. On the run, still looking. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Start this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mateer. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Trying, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
To the air, it's Mateer. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I like the direction in what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Calls his own number. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He unleashes a long one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Tatum. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run.
And that's a really good job by the